break all limits and become legendary. The road to LR is a long and harsh one, but some mighty warriors stand at the verge of that glory. Choose your favorite character and vote to make them true legends. This ballot decides the next scene and the character to make it to LR. Who will cast the deciding vote? Help yourself by listening to DragonBallZ Dokkan Battle Elections! Praise me, revere me, everybody. We are here with the very first ever Dokkan Battle Elections, and today we have a good one. It's the Battle of the Squads. We have the great Saiyaman being contested by my guest today and my opponent. Introduce yourself, Mr. Sir.
The great defenders of the universe, Great Saiyaman 2 and 1 here, being defended by Brain.
Oh, he did not. That's right. You heard correct. And today, I'm giving you everything with my guy. It is the crew, the Bardock team. Team Bardock, as some may call it. Oh, it's going to be a big one today. I'm going to let him go first because he's rearing to go, full of pride and everything. So, Brain, are you ready to defend the Saiyaman's honor?
Yes,
your time
I am prepared.
Starts now.
So, Great Saiyaman, we have not seen anything of him or her or them since their Dokkan from the story event. Since they have not seen any shine or anything, I think they could be something pretty fun to bring in Dokkan. And since Dokkan doesn't have this flashy movement and everything when it comes to super attacks, their super attack could be something from Tenkaichi Budokai Tenkaichi 3, when if it's either a sprite of Gohan and or Videl, they could both rush the enemy, and their little animation from Budokai Tenkaichi 3 could drop in there. And they just rush the enemy, do some kicks, and they both wind up doing a heart symbol of some kind. But I guess it could be pretty goofy card since we've gotten a Saiyaman team and the Dead Yamcha.
Oh god.
If we got Dead Yamcha TUR, I think we could get a Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 LR.
Yeah, they'd probably be much more useful.
It could be the non-TUR version. It could be Gohan doing the pose and Videl just staring at him, like without her Great Saiyaman clothes, and then TUR could be her Great Saiyaman clothes, and then the last one could be them posing together. Then bam, a lightning from Android 17 and 18 LR. You know how there's rain and lightning in the background.
Oh wow, nice. Got 1 minute and 20 seconds left.
So, yeah. I mean, if they want to throw Videl rushing the enemy, and then she's getting beat up, and then Gohan comes out of nowhere when it came to, like, Spopo Bitch.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, something like that for the non-TUR version. Since we don't have that much information about them and their power and anything, they could do something new. I mean, since it's two people, they could do kind of like the LR Androids thing, multiple essays together. The Budokai series has Videl's ultimate. Since she's not a Ki Blaster or anything, since she can just fly. She was her ultimate. She rushed the enemy. She got thrown around a bit, and Gohan came in, and he said, "You pay for this." And then he literally just threw around the enemy and shot him with a Kamehameha, and then Videl gets up and says, "Thanks, Gohan," and then he flies out. That could be one ultimate attack.
Alright, not bad. 15 seconds left, is that it?
That's pretty much it for the defenders of the world. And they are going to defend the world against the planet takers known as the Bardock crew.
And that's time. Good job. Nice way to end it right there. I liked it. Now, we're going to go all the way to the past, as my time starts right now. Okay. Let me set the scene for you. You get all your 24 key. You get more than 12 key. Whatever. Don't matter. The number. you have the attack animation. We have Bardock looking at his hand and like little flashes of little. You could either use sprites or you could use images of his crew as they just kind of fade on by. This sounds familiar, doesn't it? It's like the move they did in DragonBallZ Budokai 3. I'm taking it to the games too. Imagine this, and then Bardock goes, and his sentence says something like, you know, you took everything from me, here, have it, something like that. A very classic scene, you know. Or, I'm a brilliant scientist, here, take this. No, I'm just kidding about that one. But imagine that, and then, like, he just attacks them with, like, the roaring fire of his comrades. That could be his ultimate super. His other super, we could not kill his crew, and he could just throw his attack. We'll keep it a little simple, and everybody just does their super attack at the same time, and they hit the bad guy. That's 2 attacks that he could have. He could also use that in his TUR form. Now, why should Bardock and the crew be the guys you choose? First, unique. They are so unique. We have Bardock cards. We have Fasha, or Sarapo, whatever you want to call her. We have all those cards of all his crew. We got Borat, how very nice. But do we need them all separate? Do you really care about Borgamo? That's not him. That's the dude in Universe 9. You don't care because you don't know his name. But you'll know his name when he's on the team with Bardock because that's iconic. Everybody knows that scene where they were eating probably that dude from that planet, and they were just chewing on him, and then that guy came and gave Bardock psychic powers, and then everybody remembers the scene, that so sad scene where he spoke to Tora. And he's like, what happened? And he's like, Tor's like, they killed us. They killed us all. This is why he's iconic. These are iconic characters. Their super would be the best super probably you will ever see in your life. And Bardock is freaking Bardock. He doesn't need to go Super Saiyan. He doesn't need to put on a mask. He just needs his buddies, his pals, his probably, side bitch. Who knows? But I know one thing, that this is a card that Dokkan needs. We need something unique, something clever. It'll probably be like the Ginyu Force. You'll probably only have Bardock, but the super. Just imagine that super. I can't push enough how great that super would be. Just think of the memories of the movie, of the game. It will be beautiful. I don't even need to use the full 3 minutes to explain to you how great this will be, because I am done with 5 seconds to spare, except now the timer's going down to 0, so I might as well let it finish, and that's mine.
Alright.
Okay, now, the moment where things can get a bit heated. The final part of this debate, the rebuttal. Let's go. I will start with this. Oh, wait, it didn't start. Hold on. It didn't start. Now go. I will start with this. Bardock crew, more than sign, great Saiyaman, wife and husband. That's my thing. What do you think about that, Brain?
2 solid lovers versus Bardock and his side hoe.
Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, man. Okay. So, why does the Saiyaman crew deserve an LR over the Bardock crew? They're so much more iconic than Saiyaman. And I'll point out, a lot of people hate Saiyaman. Everybody loves Bardock and his bitch and the rest of his crew and Tora. Also, that bandana is Tora's armband. That's iconic too. So what do you got to say to that?
I gotta say that funniest filler has to be Saiyaman and Videl saving the day, and yeah, they could throw in some things from the Hirudegarn movie that we have not seen due to Dokkan lacking in the Hirudegarn movie. We could see some of that.
That would just hurt people's hearts, and that just make people ache for Tapion even more.
Money grabbing coming.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, money grab. Bardock, everybody loves them some Bardock. Who's not going to pull? Let's say it's a brand new card. It could just start with Bardock. Then it has half his crew. Then it has his whole crew. And it would just be the greatest card. Like, imagine the art. They have an idea of what the art might be. But I'm going to throw in another picture. What if the art is Bardock holding the bandana that he now wears on his head in his hand as it soaks up with blood? If that's not going to get a tear to start coming from your eye, you must be just completely heartless like the Grand Priest is supposedly.
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 But although Bardock is a more serious card, I think Dokkan needs to get a little away from summon on this banner, do it or else you're outclassed. I think they need to go back to those days. Oh, you can summon on this banner. It looks pretty good, and they could do fun cards like let's throw in one that we're not even talking about, Roshi and the Kids. That's a fun card that could possibly be free.
Ooh, foreshadowing.
Or Great Saiyaman. Great Saiyaman or Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 could be a usage of the old Great Saiyaman cards, since they're probably just collecting dust or being used for Broly metal grinding, if so, but they could probably reuse the old ones.
But do you really think people will want to vote over Bardock for a kid that nobody even likes in his art because everybody thinks that Gohan lost his edge? Bardock just gained his edge, and having his crew only makes him better. I'll even propose something even crazier. You want Dokkan to get wacky? Here you go. When you are in the field, what if it's not always Bardock that pops up? What if it's one of the other people in the crew that pop up? It's random, but they have different type of attacks, which means they can put out different type of damage. And maybe if you really want to go crazy, they could have somewhat similar but somewhat different passives as well. Now that would change your Dokkan experience, would it not?
That's like throwing a dice with 100k in the line. So if you're bringing them into a big heavy fight, do you really want to put those odds? Like, let's say Bardock is 100% attack up at start of turn. Let's say Toa is a tank, and then the others have their own little thing.
Say Toa. This ain't Xenoverse.
Damn it. I meant, let's say...
Here's your chance to promote your channel on Twitch.
Follow Brain, Lemus one, but...
34 seconds.
You could say that each one of them could have their own little thing. If you were to want one person on the field, what are your odds of getting them out of all the crew?
Oh, you just
that could
go there
fuck up your
with
back.
Your logic and your understanding. Darn you, Brain! I wish that the
everything.
And who doesn't want to scream everything every time they play? Then again, you know. And that's time. Alright, that is the debates. Did I convince you that Saiyaman is garbage and Bardock is the best? Yes, thank you for answering my question. Brian, or Brain, what do you want to say to Pinky before we go?
Great Saiyaman is best filler.
Ooh.
Watch his movies and buy his merchandise.
Ooh. Are you getting paid for this, Brian? You better start sharing those funds to the rest of us with your Saiyaman properties. I don't know. That is the video, though. Let us know if we have swayed you in any way. I know that I did. As I say this, praise me, revere me. Just as I said in the beginning, just venerate my channel by subscribing and hitting my bell. I promise not to begin the 0 subscriber plan anytime soon. I'll see us around the next time. Bye bye. And Brian, you're a Ningen. Goodbye.